I'd like to use the unit circle to find exact values for each of these 6 trig functions. The thing about a calculator, you can punch sine of 5 pi over 3 into your calculator and it'll give you a number. But the thing is, this is not an exact value. This is an approximation. There's a last decimal place on the calculator, but since pi is involved here, the decimal places go on forever. They don't end. Anywhere I round off, it's now rounded off. It's an approximation. It's not exact. So the unit circle is going to give us exact values. Sine of 5 pi over 3, I'm going to find the angle 5 pi over 3. The sine is the y coordinate. Negative root 3 over 2. Done. We like sines. We can just look at it and be done. Cosine pi over 6. So that's nice. It's in quadrant 1. Here's pi over 6. Cosine is the x value from my point. So root 3 over 2. Done. We have to work a little bit harder for the tangent. The tangent value is the y value over the x value. Here's tangent of pi. Here's pi, 180 degrees, pi. There's my point, 0, negative 1. Y over x, 0 over negative 1. 0 over anything that isn't 0 is just 0. So we have to work a little harder for that, but not too much. The cosecant of 0. The cosecant is 1 over the sine, so it's 1 over the y value. Here's 0 degrees, 0 radians, same thing. And here's my y coordinate for that point. It's 0. 1 over 0, that's undefined. If you say equals 1 over 0, I will make weird noises and I'll probably write eq on your paper. Undefined. Division by 0 is undefined. Secant of 3 pi over 4. Here's 3 pi over 4. The secant is 1 over the cosine. So that's 1 over x. Definitely going to be negative because my x value is negative. 1 over negative root 2 over 2. Well, if I put 1 over something, that means I'm going to use its reciprocal. Definitely not going to just write 1 over negative root 2 over 2. No complex fractions. We're going to simplify that. So reciprocal, I'm going to flip it over, is negative 2 over root 2. But the thing is, that's not simplified either. If I rationalize this, it's going to end up just at negative root 2. And that's what we're aiming for there. Exact value and also the most simplified that we can. Negative root 2 is much more simplified than this mess. Cotangent of 5 pi over 6. There's 5 pi over 6. Cotangent is the reciprocal of the tangent, so x over y. We got negative root 3 over 2 over 1/2. And again, don't leave it like that. No complex fractions. That's not simplified. However, I got a half on the top, a half on the bottom. We don't need those. Really, we can just look at the numerators. So that's negative root 3 over 1. Negative root 3. And that's how we use the unit circle.